Once upon a time, in the bustling city, there lived a young boy named Alex. Alex was born into a wealthy family and had everything he could ever want: a big house, fancy cars, designer clothes, and the latest gadgets. But despite having everything he needed, Alex was plagued by a constant fear that he would lose it all. He was afraid of not being able to maintain his lavish lifestyle, and this fear consumed him. One day, Alex's parents decided to take him on a trip to the countryside. They thought the fresh air and peaceful surroundings would do their son good. As they drove further away from the city, Alex began to feel anxious. He was afraid of being away from the comforts of his city life, and he couldn't shake off the feeling of unease. When they arrived at their destination, Alex was surprised to find himself in a small village. The houses were simple, the streets were unpaved, and the people were friendly. It was a far cry from the hustle and bustle of the city, but Alex found himself strangely drawn to it. One day, while exploring the village, Alex stumbled upon a group of children playing in a field. They were flying kites, running around, and having fun. Alex watched them from a distance, envying their carefree spirit. Suddenly, one of the children noticed him and invited him to join them. At first, Alex was hesitant. He didn't know how to play with the children, and he was afraid of looking foolish. But something in their smiles and laughter made him feel at ease. Slowly but surely, he began to join in the games. He ran, he laughed, and he flew a kite for the first time in his life. As he spent more time with the village children, Alex began to realize that his fear of losing everything was unfounded. He had been so caught up in his possessions that he forgot what it was like to have fun and enjoy life. He realized that true happiness didn't come from material possessions, but from the simple things in life, like running around in a field with a group of children. Over time, Alex began to shed his fears. He started to appreciate the beauty of nature, the kindness of strangers, and the joy of living in the moment. He realized that fear was nothing but a state of mind, and that he had the power to overcome it. When it was time to go back to the city, Alex felt a sense of sadness. He didn't want to leave the village and the friends he had made there, but he knew that he had to go back and face his fears. This time, however, he was armed with a newfound confidence and perspective. As he stepped out of the car and back into his city life, Alex felt a sense of calmness. He no longer felt afraid of losing everything. He knew that he could handle whatever challenges came his way, as long as he remembered the lessons he learned in the village. He smiled to himself, knowing that he had finally overcome his fear and that he was ready to face whatever the future held for him.